it going? Travis and Susie here from the Wolf HunterZ, and we got a reaction video for you. We got this link right here in the description box below the video. You can request reactions from music, movie scenes, comedy skits, compilation videos, anything with the YouTube link pretty much. Today's video is brought to you by Brian, and Brian is bringing us his 100th request on the channel. My gosh, we enjoy having you, Brian, and we greatly appreciate your videos and the expansion of requests that Brian requests. I mean, there's pretty much no limits to the choices of videos that Brian brings us. I love that about Brian. Yeah, it's very cool. Brian has this crazy idea that he's given us. And he has asked someone else to do a reaction to one of our videos. Oh, really? He asked someone else to do it? It says musician and producer reacts to Lock Shields by the Wolf HunterZ, and gosh, I'm so nervous. I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm nervous about the critiquing and whatever. Yeah. Especially we do all of our recording at home and stuff, you know. So you don't have like a big label backing it or you know, yeah, you get it. You get it. Anyway, so here's the note from Brian. It says, "Hi Travis and Susie. It's update 100 and I wanted to do something special. So I submitted one of your songs to songwriter and guitarist Jeff Castanen of Stratele Studios. Stratele. Jeff, I'm sorry if I'm mispronunciating it. Please forgive us. Forgive us. For his analysis reaction. And I wanted to see if you guys would react to it. Up to this point, I've only sent him classical music with one exception. So he was surprised to see a metal song from me. Unfortunately, I didn't quite deliver the full shock value because the other non-classical request I made was another metal song, Saloon by The Ongoing Concept, which I first heard on your channel when it was requested by one of my favorite fans of yours, Guy Whitey Corngood. Yes. Love Guy Whitey Corngood. Even without the shock value, he loved your song and especially loved Susie's vocals. You may notice in his credits, I am nicknamed The Conductor. That's right. Let me assure you that that it is an unsolicited nickname he gave me, and then I didn't even realize until I caught it in the credits. I was fortunate to learn by someone else's example at an early age who never tried to give a nickname to yourself. Yes. I remember a classmate who tried to nickname himself Todd the God. Needless to say, the name didn't stick. And even worse, he was instead given by other classmates the nickname Nunkin No Nuts. Oh, upset about that. Oh. I hope you enjoy this well-deserved nod to the Wolf HunterZ. Thank you, Brian. You're so kind. That's so awesome. Thank you for that. Guys, hit like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and feel free to comment below. Oh, I don't know how loud that intro was just playing. Hopefully it didn't distort you guys. I'm sorry. Distort. It was turned up from the last video that was a little bit quieter. Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome to Stratele Studios. I'm Jeff Castanen, and I have a special treat for you today. This is a group called the Wolf HunterZ, and that's a Hunters with a Z. The name of the song is Lock Shields. This was requested through PayPal donation.
Dang, hold on, already Jeff is on point. Okay, look at this studio like background. That's awesome. Look at this beard. Yeah, he's got. It's like he looks pretty fresh, if you ask me. And then I liked it how like the names and stuff, like the name of the band and songs slid across the front. And all the music, I feel like calm already. Yeah. And he hasn't started. He's like making me feel better. Yeah. I feel safe. I feel safe. I feel safe.
From my wonderful, wonderful patron, Brian, who's been supplying me with all the great Sunday classical stuff that I've been playing on the channel. But he has another side to him, because this is a metal song. So let's get into this. I can't wait.
I feel like Brian, you got a lot of sides to you. I've discovered.
Brian is a multifaceted human being.
Let's hit that play button. Here we go. Got a lot of character in her voice. That's a cool mix. Had her singing on the left side and then a growly vocal on the right, hard pan. I like that.
So real quick, some of you, just to, I don't know if it'll cut, I guess it wouldn't come up, but sometimes people wonder about the band members and stuff. Just to fill you in, me, Susie, and John are the official band members of the Wolf HunterZ, and basically we would find hired guns, or we would say, or friends, you know, and pull them from other bands and stuff to kind of fill in the gaps. And so we're the official band. But lately we've been working on some other projects. We're currently working on some cover songs, and not particularly like just metal or converting it into metal. It could be any genre, and we're hoping that goes well. So far,
we're just having some fun.
We're just having some fun. So, you know, we're just doing stuff at home and enjoying that. And, you know, we have relocated recently. So trying to, you know, figure out what music looks like these days, you know. Jeff, your smile is priceless.
Oh, that's cool. Love the tension in that. Oh, there we go. You got to get that kick drum pattern in there. Nice hole.
I was to redo that video, though,
nice
I would lighten it up a little
there.
bit. Sometimes a little
They
harsh.
got going there. I wouldn't mind seeing some live footage from this band. So this is a group from Cleveland, and Brian let me know that he lived in Cleveland for about 20 years before moving to Michigan, and so he wanted me to kind of be aware of what a great music scene that there is in Cleveland.
Yeah,
and,
that is pretty.
It's wild.
Yeah,
this is a pretty good indication of what's going on there. The approach that they're taking with the music is very interesting to me, because what it sounds like, and I can't differentiate this yet, that the approach to the parts is very much like a synth player would write, or a play, like a kind of a techno type of thing, but it's with the guitars. So it's kind of like the mindset is that they're writing like electronic music but using electric guitars, and that's really intriguing to me, because from a compositional standpoint it kind of feels like that. So it's surprising to hear stuff that I would say would be things I would hear in more of an electronic group, but it's the timbre and the sound of electric guitars. So
he's really sharp.
Wow,
he's really sharp. So John's
specialty.
Yeah, so John's specialty actually, just to give you guys a little bit of a background, metal was not our original background.
No.
So actually, to kind of rewind a little bit, so me and John met one another, what is it now, 20 years now, I think?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, we used to be professional breakdancers. So we came out of that kind of a world, and we were in the same company, but we weren't like buds at the time, you know? And then, he went on to be on MTV and all this crazy stuff. And I went my way, he went his way, and then we reunited like 10 years later. And anyway, long story short, so at the time, I had more of like the hip hop background, or that style of music. John was heavily into dubstep and EDM music, and that was his thing. Like he was going hard on making that type of music. And then Susie,
Motley.
Her big thing was like Christina Aguilera, Evanescence, that kind of stuff. Her dad,
Alanis Morissette.
Her dad did a lot of karaoke, so she grew up, doing karaoke songs and stuff like that. And then we all came together, and I was literally having dreams about starting a metal band, which we weren't very familiar with, or really didn't know much about it, And we just decided to go for it. And so we all have these different backgrounds, and then we came together and created a metal band.
I think the best part is that we're not originally from Cleveland, but Travis also in the dreams dreamt that we were in Cleveland, and we didn't know about the music scene there. And so like literally, y'all, we packed up and moved to Cleveland with this crazy thing of having a band in Cleveland. And it was good.
Yeah.
It was a good.
And also, this again, the dream thing. The dream also was that we were going to have a really large platform, and not realizing it would end up actually maybe turning into what it is now, which is our YouTube platform rather, which is doing quite well,
So follow your dreams.
Wow. Literally. If you build it, they will come.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway.
I like this guy.
Yeah, I do too. Let me take it back a sec. Here we go.
It's the timbre and the sound of electric guitars. So that's really fascinating to me. I love the lead singer. She is great. She's got such character in her voice. She knows how to deliver it in a very interesting way, because she sings, she delivers it, then she kind of gets her voice into a cute type of thing, and then she growls. So she's all over the place, which I absolutely love. She's very eclectic and diverse in her singing. So and
I think that that a little bit comes too with the karaokeing is your ability to kind of go from one to another. Like you can do Christina Aguilera, but you can also scream because you've learned to stretch yourself between that kind of stuff, which is pretty awesome.
It actually took me a really long time to figure out who I was as a singer because I was so used to growing up trying to mimic. So like, you know, taking those skills that I learned and being like, hey, there's skills that I want in my toolbox.
Yeah.
But how do I use them and still be myself?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, which is difficult.
Yeah.
That's something that certainly takes learning, especially us coming into a new genre and we're sort of like learning from other people and other artists. You know, you can hear other like influences and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is normal.
Yeah.
But
and you know what the John thing too is, so John, me and John sit down in the studio often and he does everything, you know, on his computer or whatever.
He's brilliant.
And so, you know, it makes sense that all those things would sound electronical and stuff, or EDM's designed or whatever. And then my biggest role in this is I help with the songwriting and kind of like almost like a band manager. I kind of make it happen, you know. I get everyone together, you know.
Travis tames our creative brains.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. So I'm probably the least talented musical person in the band. Travis. Yeah, it is true. But I'm very motivated and very driven. And I think that
your talents are other than music is what you
think. And being able to see a vision and things like that. And so I think that, you know, luckily John and Susie have accepted that role for me to lead them in something that they're almost better than me at, you know.
I'm laughing because without you probably would never happen.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Nothing would happen without me. Love you guys. But also, I couldn't do anything without them.
Let's just be honest. Yeah. We all need each other.
Yeah.
So.
It's really cool. The video's fun. I like the colors. I like how, you know, it's you know, kind of one of these things where they're making the most out of what they have in this studio and making it exciting to watch. So thanks, Brian. I really enjoyed that. That's cool. And also surprising coming from you, you know, like when we did Saloon, which was your request too. So I love this polar opposite thing that you've got going on. You're very eclectic. I appreciate that. All right, we'll come back for more. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Wonderful. Puts a lot of work into these.
That's nice that he put the song at the end. That's cool. The conductor.
I'm sure Jeff probably didn't expect I don't know if we'll see it. Maybe Brian will share it, but a reaction to his reaction. Thank you for that one. Greatly appreciate you, Brian. And guys, keep an eye out because now, so John has moved pretty far away from us. And now has moved back closer to us.
Reunited.
So now we can actually work on some music again together. And so we're super excited about that. So keep an eye out. It should be coming real soon. Hit like, hit subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay positive.
We love you guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I just wanna bang my